the InkdMage here. Hey, that's me. And I've got something to show you. WizKids sent me their pre-painted premium figures for Pathfinder and D&D. So I thought I would show you a close-up look at each. And if you're like me, maybe you're a bit of a mini junkie, and you're going to probably want to get your hands on these. So let's see what they look like so you can decide. I know what you're thinking. Looks like a jumbled mess. I opened them already, but I kept them in here just so I could be sure to tell you exactly which minis they are. Like, for example, this one is the Firbolg Druid. That's pretty cool because I don't have any Firbolgs. So let's take a look. How cool is that? He's got his bright nose. He's a bit of a lush. He likes drinking Dreamberry wine. If you get the reference to Dreamberry wine, mention it in the comments. I'll be impressed. Anyway, that's a really spectacular mini. I love it. Might even have to play a Firbolg Druid or a wizard. Could be a wizard. Here we have a Halfling Rogue, and she looks just like the Halfling Rogue out of the Player's Handbook. There's a really cool bit of artwork in the Player's Handbook, and here it is. It's come to life in my hands. What a great player character mini to have, or an NPC. But I definitely love it. My wife loves to play Halfling Rogue, so this could be her character, Silk Shadow. This is a male half-orc barbarian. He's pretty wicked looking. Imagine this guy. He could be an evil character. He could even be an orc. I mean, if you wanted to get a few of these and just make them orc barbarians. Look at, he's got tusks, lots of great detail. Looks like possibly a dwarven axe. I like that a lot. A fur cloak. The paint jobs are really, really nice. These are definitely premium, a step up from the already really nicely painted miniatures line from the booster packs and series that you can get from WizKids. So this is really good. They don't come on round bases, but they do come with round bases that you can glue them on. But they come with little textured, bases. It's like rock or stone. Nice cavern floor for your dungeons. Anyway, male half-orc barbarian is pretty cool. Next is one of my favorites out of the new one. Reminds me a lot of Regdar from 3rd edition. This is a human fighter, right? But boy, he could be a paladin too. Check him out. Nice armor. Nice detail on the armor. Let's go with the human rogues. Check this guy out. He's crouching and ready for action. He's got some studded leather armor on. He's got, look at that, knives. Girt at his side. A little bit of armor. A focused, serious expression. This is a terrific rogue. In fact, I almost would like to have a stand-up version of him so that this would be when he's in action. But either way, I think it is really, if I could get it in focus. Sorry about that, guys. Focus. There we are. It's really good. Look, he's reaching up to take, he's crouched down to poke them in their nether region and steal their pouch. So now this is a mini that they had released unpainted, and I was looking at it. I really was looking at it because I thought this is a terrific mini. But I'm really pleased because I'm a lazy painter. I'll paint, but I prefer these pre-painted minis. And you know what? Look at that. Look at the detail. You have studded wrist bracers. Come on. A couple daggers. Why does every rogue have to just fight with short swords or rapiers? I like a rogue that is just a knife fighter. She's fantastic and deadly. She's got 2 knives, so she'll kill you twice as quick. Yeah, Tabaxi Rogue. It's really a spectacular thief. I love the hood and the ears coming up out of the hood. Yeah, look at that. Look into the eyes of the cat in despair. Really tremendous. I love it. This is the Goliath, I think, Barbarian. But just look at that. Look at the cloak flowing back heroically, shield raised high. He's got his war face on, really detailed armor, and a big ol' hammer ready to go upside your head. Here we have an elf cleric. Pretty cool. Again, I like that. You can see the eyeballs. I love the little detail on the paint and the armor. Holding a censer. I mean, this is a really cool mini. I love when the ears show. This way you know it's an elf. She's got a little bit of a pouty face. Or maybe she's just angry, defiant. I meant defiant. It's a defiant face. She's standing up to evil, perhaps the forces of Orcus. And she's saying, "No, there shall be no undeath today." I don't know. This is a male human cleric. This one reminds me a bit, I don't know why, it just puts me in the mind of Legend of Korra, but it does. But this could be an Eldritch Knight as well. It could be an Eldritch Knight or a multi-class character or a Warlock or something. It looks kind of like a noble, maybe using powers, only sorcerer's powers provided by being a member of a bloodline. I don't know. Or you could just use it as cleric. I personally don't like my clerics using edged weapons unless, you know, the main weapon of the god specifically is a sword. Otherwise, I prefer like hammers and maces. But that's me. And that being said, it doesn't change the fact that this is a really tremendous mini. You can never have too many Dragonborn. So this is a really cool Dragonborn. This is a Dragonborn fighter, but this could also be a Dragonborn paladin or a cleric. I mean, it looks really good. The paint job is really good. Oh, this could be a great Dragonborn gladiator. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained by my terrible jokes? Maybe. Maybe you are. I don't know. I hope so. Another unusual race is a turtle. So this one is just really cool. Check out the staff with like the power, the magical power. Those crystals, or is it power enveloping the end of the staff? Just really nice paint job. Really detailed, and if you're playing a turtle or your player characters are playing a turtle, you're gonna want this one. It could be a magic user. Oh man, I'm really dating myself. That's old school. Could be a mage, could be a sorcerer, could be a cleric, could be a druid, or could be a monk, which it is. So that's up for you to decide. But great mini, great mini. Love the detail. Look at that. Is he not turtly enough to be in your D&D game? If you get that reference, you know what movie that's from. A terrific, underrated comedy from almost 20 years ago. We have a male elf ranger here. I'm going to say he's like a wild elf as opposed to a high elf. A Kaganesti, if you're like Dragonlance. A little more woodsy. This would be a great Dark Sun elf, right? If you like Dark Sun, the bone on the bow, and you know, and no metal armor. It's kind of got the Rambo thing going on with that headband. I can dig that. I can get behind that. We have a human barbarian. Clearly from a northern land, a northern realm. This is which would be really good for the upcoming Icewind Dale campaign, looking for a player character that is dressed appropriately for the environment. Male elf fighter here. It's just kind of a cool pose. Very confident. I love the armor. I love the clothing and the cape. Striding forth into battle. This is a really good mini. I love, look at the elvish boots. I love that kind of detail. It's a classic look for elf characters, and I love that. And just, I love the confident stride in the pose. This is, if I were playing an elf warrior, you know, that didn't use a bow, this would be the mini I'd use. I've saved the best for last. This Warlock. Is she the coolest or what? I mean, she's got great detail in her hair. You know, this kind of headdress, you know, thing going on. Look at her eyes filled with arcane power as she's calling upon her patron. She has a wand or a rod, if you will. And look at that, summoning forth arcane tendrils of power to protect her, to ward off harm. What a tremendous mini. If I were playing a Warlock, which I haven't done, by the way. I have not played a Warlock. But even if I was playing a Sorcerer or a Mage, aka Wizard, I would check this one out. Boy, she is awesome. As a DM, I could see her making an appearance as a villain, and I love that. So there you have it. The WizKids D&D and Pathfinder pre-painted premium minis that are coming out soon. You can pre-order them at the link below, or you can also wait and then go visit your favorite brick and mortar shop and pick up whichever ones that you like. Well, I hope you enjoyed that close-up look at the minis, and please make sure to follow me on Instagram, where you'll be able to see them live in action on my table, pitted against my players or being used by my players. Make sure to subscribe for some extra XP, and I'll catch you next time.